You woke up. You have 4,700 messages. Kids are calling your name. They need breakfast. And you haven't even brushed your teeth yet. And somehow, you are already behind. Every morning routine that you have ever watched starts with someone waking up at 5 a.m. in their peaceful apartments and nobody screaming their name. So that's not your life, and to be honest, that's not mine either. So today, I am not going to give you a perfect morning routine. Rather, I am going to give you the one that actually survives contact with real life. That is, kids, chaos, and all. Just like you, I have tried morning routines. Waking up at 5 a.m., also 1 hour routines in the morning, but usually how long it lasts, max the 3 days. What finally worked for me was completely different. It wasn't about adding more to my morning routines. It was rather about removing everything that was draining me before I even left my house. And that is what I'm going to share with you today. 6 things that takes no time but changes everything about how your day feels like. By the end of this video, you will have a perfect morning routine that fits under your 30 minutes, even on your most chaotic days. If that sounds like something that you really need, then hit the subscribe button. And I post practical lifestyle tips, and I don't want you to miss what's coming next. So let's get on to it. So tip number 1, decide your morning the night before. And honestly, this is the important one. When you plan your next morning a night before. The reason most mornings they feel chaotic is because you are making decisions while you're already tired, rushed, and half asleep. What to wear, what to eat, what to pack. Every decision that you're making in the morning is a decision that actually costs you time and mental energy that you don't have. So let's plan this a night before. What it takes, 5 minutes the max. Plan what to wear tomorrow. Plan your meal for tomorrow, what your breakfast is going to be. And write down one thing that you need to do tomorrow. And by one thing means one thing only. So now when you wake up, the decisions are already made and you just need to execute it. Let's discuss the tip number 2. That is, don't touch your phone immediately when you wake up. At least for the first 10 minutes. I know, that is the impossible one. But please, hear me out. So when you wake up and you immediately check your social media, that can be Instagram, that can be Facebook or a TikTok, or maybe you're just even checking your messages or your emails, that is the time that you have already handed the control of your mind to other people. Someone else's problem becomes your first thought of the day. So when you are having a 10 minutes of a phone-free time, and that is brushing your teeth, having a glass of water, and existing without the notifications, it actually changes your nervous system response for the rest of the morning. Start with 5 if 10 feels impossible, but treat this time because this is precious, and trust me, it is. Tip number 3, 2 minutes of body reset. No, this is not a workout, and I am not asking you to wake up at 6 a.m. and start a workout routine. Rather, I am asking you to give 2 minutes to yourself in which you can just say, let's just say shoulder movement, little bit of a neck roll, or how about you just stretch your arms above your head. When you have been lying in bed for 7 to 8 hours and now you're awake, your body is literally in a sleep mode. But with these 2 minutes of a body movement, it actually signals your brain that We are ready, we are awake, and let's go. Trust me on this. Nobody is watching, nobody literally cares, and this is for your betterment. Let's discuss tip number 4, which is drinking water before coffee. Please, when you went 7 to 8 hours without water, your brain is mildly dehydrated. And every single morning, you feel foggy, you feel slow, and coffee doesn't fix your slowness. Rather, water helps it. Rather, the water will fix it faster. So when you wake up, have a glass of water. How long it takes? Max 30 seconds. You don't need those fancy affirmation bottles. Just a straight one glass from your kitchen and have a water from your tap, and it's done. And these 30 seconds will genuinely change how fast your brain wakes up in the morning. Tip number 5, your morning to-do list. And this to-do list should only have 3 items on your list, not 10. So, just 3. I used to write my to-do list every morning and feel accomplished just by writing them. And then I would go to work, and just like you, I get distracted and may be able to finish only 2 things out of those 3 that I listed in the morning. So just focusing on the 3 things. And even if you're not able to do anything else, you will feel okay. But if you're able to achieve more than the 3 things that you have wrote for yourself, that's a bonus. When you consistently finish your 3 things every day, you start to feel like someone who gets the things done. And trust me, this feeling compounds. Tip number 6, and this is the one for mothers or a working woman who gives everything to everyone else. But just give yourself 1 minute. And this 1 minute is not for your kids, is not for your family, is not for your work, or to check anything. So, in this 1 minute, just sit with yourself. Have your cup of coffee. Breathe. Relax. How about just look outside the window? But by practicing this 1 minute every day, it actually signals your brain that this time is important. This is my morning, and this 1 minute does make a change, and the way you show up for everything else also changes. Let me put all together for you. Your perfect morning routine, a simple morning routine that will actually work for you, even when you have 0 time. So a night before, lay down your clothes, decide your breakfast, and write down the 3 things. And when you wake up in the morning, no phone for 10 minutes. And 2 minutes of body movement. That can be a stretch, that can be a shake, anything that you love doing. And 1 minute with yourself. Make a list of 3 items if you were not able to plan a night before. So that's it. That is your morning routine. That is a simple morning routine that just needs 20 minutes and easy to follow even on the hardest days. Trust me, you don't need a perfect morning routine to follow. You just need the one that is consistent, that is easy to follow, and you will stay consistent with this one. Trust me on that. Now that I have already shared with you these 6 tips, I just want to be really honest with you. There are some days when it is really hard to follow your morning routines. There can be a day when you're unwell, or somebody else is unwell in your family, or you're late to work, or something breaks. I mean, this is very much normal, and that is okay if you're not able to follow. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is that most mornings you have a default that you come back to. You are in a survival mode, and that is valid. This routine is actually when your life is slightly above the survival. Give yourself a grace because you're already doing more than what you think. So that's everything. Your zero time morning routine that will actually work in a real world. The tips that I have shared with you, drop in the comments which one of the tip that you have started following or have been following in past. I will read the comments and I will reply to it. If you liked today's video, please subscribe to my channel and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.